Hi guys, this is Chandrasekhar. In this video we're going to see the basics of Gridview and the technology that I'm going to use to pick data from the database and to connect to the Gridview is LinkU technology. So LinkU is pretty easy and you can use any other technology, but the concept is just going to be the same because as I'm going to show you. So LinkU is pretty easy and it's a cool one which I have a great affinity towards it. So the advantages of using LinkU to SQL a type of picking up the data is it's strongly typed. That's the benefit of using that one, and also we can tweak the classes according to the requirements or according to what we want. So let's get started. So this is I'm gonna open my Visual Studio and also my SQL Server Management Studio. I'm gonna pause this video until everything comes up. And here we go, everything is ready. I'm gonna connect to my instance. For example, if you don't know what your instance name is, you can probably go to Start All Programs and go to SQL Server 2008 installation. In that you have configuration tools. These tools will be installed only if you have an enterprise version that is being installed, or at least a developer or a standard edition is being installed. So I would encourage you guys to install SQL Server Enterprise or a developer edition at least. If you don't know how to install that one, you can see other videos which I have posted in my YouTube channel, how to install SQL Server, and also how to attach some sample databases like Northwind and Pubs database or AdventureWorks database. So here's my configuration manager. Click S. So if you don't know this instance name, if you don't know to which server you want to connect, what's your server name, here in this window on your left pane you see protocols for, and this is going to be your instance name. So my instance name is MSSQL 2008_test. Don't touch these options. These options are really sensitive, so let it be default one. Yeah. So here we go. So the database that I'm going to use is Northwind database. Okay, I have my table and I also have created a stored procedure here. Okay, now I'm going to create a web application in Visual Studio, new project, and it's going to be a Gridview demo. So let's click OK. Oops, I already have the project, so it's going to be Gridview demo 1. Alright, so once my project is being set up, now I'm going to double click this default.aspx, go to design view, go to toolbox. I'm going to drag and drop a grid view. So it is a data control, and inside data tab you will see a grid view. Once I drag and drop, this is how a grid view looks like. So the next thing is we need to create a data source. So we need to create a LinkU to SQL file, which is a .dbml extension. Right click on the project, click add, click new item, and in the data tab go to LinkU to SQL, and I'm going to change this one as Northwind So once you click add, it creates a .dbml file into your project. So once this DBML is filed, you get this .dbml file being fired up in the screen. And go to the server explorer. If you don't have this server explorer pane, go to view. You will be able to locate the server explorer. So I'm going to create a connection here. I'm going to delete this connection and show you how to create a connection quickly. So connect to database, click on that one, and give your server name. It's going to be backslash. It means that that it picks your system name, and MSSQL 2008_test. I give my instance name. The moment I give my instance name, it picks up the database that is available in the instance. We're going to use Northwind, test the connection. OK, click OK. So now the connection is ready. Now through this particular tool, what I'm going to do is we're going to use this particular table. I'm going to drag and drop the table. When I drag and drop the table, Visual Studio .NET is really intelligent enough that it creates a class called customer with the column names as properties. So I'm going to access my store procedure. I'm going to drag and drop my store procedure here. So once I drag and drop the store procedure, now a method is being created. So that's why you get this particular icon, the pink one. It means that it's a method. So a method is being created, and all these guys are ready, and they are sitting in this particular file called northwinddb.dbml. So don't forget to do save your file, so because we have dragged and dropped new items. So now everything is being saved in this particular dbml file. Now let's go to the code behind page view code. In the page load event, I'm going to create an object called of Northwind DB data context. So it's going to be DB new Northwind data context. So how I know this particular class is already existing is a bit secret. It's not really a great secret or something like that. If you create a file called as abc.dbml, it automatically creates a class called as abc data context class. So in that class, through this class, you would be able to access the elements in this particular file. This file had this table, customer table, and a store procedure. So if you create an object of Northwind data context, you get this through this object. You would be able to access that store procedure usp_all customers. So what this store procedure does is it just picks all the customers. It's just a small simple select star from customers table. So that's what the query is doing it. So now I'm going to bind this one with a Gridview object. Gridview one dot data data set equals this one. Now the data set has this particular thing, the data. Let me check why it is. Why it's not picking up Gridview one dot data. Sorry, data source. Beg your pardon. So Gridview one dot data source equals db dot usp_all. So that's it. Now I'm going to call another method in Gridview called Gridview.dataBind. So only if you call this particular method, you would be able to see the data that is being collected using through this particular object, and only then you would be able to see this particular data on the Gridview. If you don't have this particular line, it's very important that you won't be able to see the data. So don't forget that particular step. It's the one that binds the data from the link you file to the Gridview. So let's see, run it, whether we are able to see the Gridview. There you go, it's ready. Right now we have a Gridview which displays the data. It picks the data from our database, SQL Server database, and through LinkU we are accessing these data and binding them to the Gridview. So this is just a simple video. I just want to show you guys how Gridview works. That's it. In the next video we will be seeing how to do a custom data binding, and which is another important concept, and later in another video we're going to see how to edit, insert, update a particular row in a Gridview, and how to change the templates, and it's going to be really fascinating and fantastic. I hope that you guys would have enjoyed this video, and see you soon.